Sarah Owolabi is a billionaire's daughter, but chose a life far from flashing cameras and golden gates. In a world where money can buy anything, all she wanted was something real. A love untouched by wealth or lies. Then came Andrew, charming, ordinary, and safe. But beneath his warmth, a secret brewed, one that would shatter her world. You won't believe what happened. Welcome to Aduk Whispering Tales. Please subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up, it means a lot to us. In the glittering world of the ultra-rich, there lived a girl who refused to be defined by her last name, Sarah Owolabi. The only daughter of Chief Adewale Owolabi, a billionaire magnate in Lagos, Sarah turned her back on the life of glitz and opted to live simply, away from the constant headlines and expectations. She wanted to be ordinary, wear simple clothes, take public transport, and live in a modest apartment on the mainland. Sarah never liked the idea of being pampered. Yes, she could afford anything she wanted, luxury cars, penthouses, even her own island, but she chose to teach literature in a public secondary school in Surulere and lived in a small two-bedroom apartment. Her father didn't understand it, but after many arguments, he let her be. She took Danfo buses, bought roasted corn by the roadside, and even bargained for pepper in the market. And it was in this simplicity that she met him. Andrew was everything she wasn't, street smart, confident, and a smooth talker with a ready smile that made girls melt like suya on hot coal. They met when Sarah's car broke down on her way to work. Andrew was passing by and helped push it to the side of the road. She was sweaty and flustered, and he made a joke about how rich people never learn to change tires. "Do I look rich to you?" she chuckled, wiping her forehead. He smiled, "No. You look real." And that was it. She offered him a ride the next day after bumping into him again at the same junction. He accepted, and soon their friendship grew. Andrew was a small-time entrepreneur, or so he claimed. He said he ran an online business importing shoes and wristwatches. He was witty, attentive, and never asked about her family. That, for Sarah, was a green flag. They dated for a year. He met her friends, avoided the media, and never once asked about her father. When he finally proposed, a simple ring over a candlelit dinner in her modest kitchen, she said yes. She told her dad about the proposal, but Chief Owolabi doesn't trust easily. He built his empire from scratch, seeing wolves in suits and betrayal behind smiles. He replied his daughter saying, "This man, I don't know what it is. But something about him is off," he said. "Daddy," Sarah smiled, "you say that about every man I've ever met. This one is different. Mark my words." She rolled her eyes and kissed him on the cheek. Few months later they got married. The wedding was quiet, just how Sarah wanted it. No media, just a few close friends, some extended family, and of course, her reluctant father who eyed Andrew with silent disapproval. Their love deepened day by day until Sarah moved Andrew into her apartment. He wanted to move them to Lekki, but she insisted they keep things simple. But things began to shift. Andrew started talking about business plans, asking questions about her father's companies, even joking about what would happen if she had access to the family fortune. At first, she laughed it off. But one night, she overheard him on the phone in the bathroom. "Listen, I'm working on it. She hasn't cracked yet. But once she gets pregnant, I can convince her to sign off a trust fund." She stood frozen, her heart thumping like a war drum. When he came out, he smiled. "Everything okay, babe?" She nodded. But her heart screamed. Sarah didn't confront him immediately. Instead, she called her cousin, Deji, a private investigator in Abuja. "I need you to dig into someone," she whispered over the phone. "No questions." 3 weeks later, Deji called back. "You were right to be suspicious. Turns out, Andrew wasn't just a small-time entrepreneur. He was a seasoned con man. Multiple aliases. Arrested once in Port Harcourt for fraud. He was deep in debt, and Sarah's quiet wealth was his jackpot. What shocked her the most? He had a fake mother. The woman he introduced to her as his mama was an actress he paid off. She fell to her knees and wept. She planned it carefully. She invited the paid actress he called his mother over for dinner again. Deji was present too, disguised as an old-school friend. After dinner, she asked, "Mama, how's your home in Ajij?" The woman stammered. "Ah, we thank God, my daughter." Then Deji asked, "Is it true your real name is Comfort Okon?" The woman's face dropped. Andrew stood up. "What's going on here?" Sarah turned to him, her voice calm but icy. "I know everything. The fake business. The debt. The lies. The plan to dupe me. You even faked your family, Andrew. Did you ever really love me?" He tried to speak, but no words came out. She picked up a brown envelope from the shelf and threw it at him. "Here's your real identity. You lied to me. Played me." Andrew knelt. "Sarah, please, it started as a plan, but I swear, I fell in love with you. I didn't go through with it. I couldn't." Tears rolled down his cheek. Real? Maybe. But the damage was done. She filed for divorce the next morning. No drama. No media scandal. Just a quiet signature in silence. Andrew didn't contest it. He simply walked away. 2 weeks later, a handwritten letter arrived at her door. "Sarah, I don't deserve forgiveness. I never will. But know this, you taught me what it means to be human. I didn't just lose a wife. I lost the only person who ever truly saw me." She folded the letter and placed it in her drawer. She took time off work. Spent a month in Ghana by the sea, writing, reading, healing. Her father called one evening. "How's the view?" he asked. "Peaceful," she replied. "You were born for more than pain, Sarah. But I'm proud of how you handled it." She smiled. Pain had carved her, but it didn't break her. She returned to Lagos stronger. She moved back into her home, not because she missed him, but because it was her space. The love she gave freely, someone tried to steal. But her spirit? That was hers to keep. Moral of the story: not all who smile love you. And not every man who walks into your life comes to stay. Some come to teach. Some come to take. But in the end, truth always finds its voice even in silence.
Kindly subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories waiting for you ahead.